Hi and welcome to another section of Jeff the Master Barber. On this edition, I'm gonna be doing a tight mid fade on the side. We're not gonna cut the top because this particular client came last week and he got the number 3 at top. So he does it 1 week yes at top and the other week he doesn't. So first step that we was doing, we were using the trimmer, the Babyliss FX Gold. Now we're using the senior level open. Always make sure to brush it, especially when you're working really like from the trimmer and no guards, because that hair is a lot shorter. So when you use the brush, you brush a lot tighter, more better. On my opinion, right now we're using the 116. And in this particular hair, you're gonna see how the hair kind of lift up, kind of get like it keep lifting up. Just keep fading, but don't keep going higher, right? And then as you keep passing the machine, then you keep brushing it down. The hair's gonna fall back, and then if you keep doing that, next thing what you could do is get the next guard, which is the 1/8, and then level open and get in top of it, right on top of that, shadow or darkness right there, and always keep brushing it and keep passing it. You know what I mean? But if you notice that it's still not blending in or it's not going away, then you're gonna have to get a bigger guard, which is we're gonna go to the number 2 right here. You see what I'm saying? So once you get the higher guard, the level is gonna be semi-open, so that's 2.5. And notice how I stay right on top of it, right there, right in that area right there. And yeah, the senior, we're using the senior. The senior is actually really good. To me, it has a great power. It's solid, and I put the magic clip blade. So when you do that, with that blade, it cut a lot better and faster. And notice the motion. Sometimes if I don't think that it's grabbing that well, I go really slow and whatnot. But right now we went back to right now is 1 level close, and now we're working our way down, right? That's what we're doing right now, working our way down in that area right there. And it's not just passing it one time event, it takes time. A lot of barbers like to show, oh, it's this quick, that's it. It's now there's some hairs that they're gonna be hard to fade in or to cut. Just be patient and don't give up. And if you don't give up and you maintain it, you will succeed. But there's gonna be sometimes it's gonna be hard. Right there we were using the 116, and then now in order to raise that line that the trimmer did, we're using less than half. And then I open the level a little bit. I'm using the corners too. Then I close the level again, and I go back to exactly the line or any shadow or any little thing right there where I'm passing it. And you see that it's gonna, little by little, it's gonna go away. Keep brushing it, keep passing it right there in that area. Now we're going back with the trimmer, right? This trimmer is especially for the side, is perfect. I recommend it. I definitely do. And as you could tell, this is grabbing super nice. It's grabbing really nice, and I recommend it. And we're gonna have it real nice and tight. Then we're gonna go with the electric shaver. This is one of my favorite electric shaver at the moment. The Andes Plus, the Andes Pro Foil Plus. Good grip. Definitely, it doesn't irritate like other electric shavers that I have before. Then I go back with the senior level semi-open, and we're gonna pass it in that area right there. We're giving it the detail. You see how the fade is coming in that area right there. Definitely is a lot. I'm not gonna show the other side. I'm just gonna show when basically the whole fade is done and whatever. I'm just showing one side so that way you don't get bored. But yeah, just right now we're using number 1 level semi-open, and we still passing it right there. See, this is how the fade look in the other side. We're using the technique scissors over comb or shears over comb. I'm using the big teeth. The big teeth on the comb is like acting like a 1/8, almost 2, but I have a better control on what I wanna grab. So I have the perfect control of what I wanna take to get that blend in that I'm looking for, to take that bulkiness, that shadow, the real darkness right there, you know, right there, you see. And we having a comb light color like the gray, it definitely makes this stuff a lot better. You know, you can see what actually you cutting or whatnot. Right now we're using the Elegant Strong hairspray strong, and when you put it, especially if you're gonna do a box out, it works really well. And what it does is, like right now over here, that if there's any hair standing, we're using the Dyson, the hair blow dryer Dyson, and what it's doing, all the little hairs that are standing, it will freeze back into its place. But if any other hair doesn't fall down or go back to its place, we grab the master right now with the fade blade, and we're gonna go right on top of it, and we're just gonna, you know, every little hair that we see that is standing it's gonna chop it up, but we just barely touching the surface. Now we start doing the box out. We start right in the middle. We use the I'm using the Andes T outliner. This is my #1 trimmer to pretty much do any type of lineup. I use it more to do shape ups, lineups, or whatever you call it, you know, design, or to do designs. It's a great trimmer. It gets every speck of hair. You don't have to pass it over too many times. It's just, you know, a couple of times, and not even, just one shot and you grab it. But me, I like to pass it just a few more times just to get it real detail. Doing the arch right there, you see what I'm saying, and then just go over one more time right there. This is the shaving cream Bone Pro medicated with olive oil. Definitely smell like winter fresh. This cream smell like winter fresh, and when you put it on, it feels real nice and cool. You know, if you feel the face nice and cool sensation. The razor holder that we using is the Black Widow. Definitely don't let the side fool you. Definitely this razor holder is real lightweight, but with a perfect balance. The blade that we're using for this razor holder is the Wilkinson. I definitely recommend the Wilkinson because I tried before the other blades, and to me the best that it work out and it has a great you know, sharpness is the Wilkinson. And yeah, definitely this razor holder is beautiful. When you shave, always make sure shave from top to bottom, and always use both of your hands, not just to stretch with the thumb, but also to hold the comb. And if once you see some hair right there and you need to scrape it out, you know, with the comb you could do it. On this case, see, I didn't use no trimmer to do the beard, so I'm just using straight up the razor holder, and I'm just, you know, freestyling, make sure that just like I would do with the trimmer, I do it with the blade instead. And you see how the beard is coming. We're doing the eyebrows, and everything that we're doing is how basically always the client, this is how he likes his haircut. I've been cutting his hair for over 10 years. Shout out to Miguel. Miguel, if you're watching this, thank you for letting me record you. To anyone that thinks that I could record everybody, it's not like that. Not everybody likes to be recorded. So, you know, I appreciate you, Miguel, that you give me the time to record you and you allow me to record you. But yeah, we're doing the eyebrows, and this is how he likes his eyebrow for the last 10 years. You know, I already know what he likes. So that's, you know, it's what the client asked me to do. It's not what I want. Some people will say, oh, that's too skinny or that's too thick. Either way, at the end of the day, is what the client asked me and he likes, not what I think or what you think. See, once again, always shave from top to bottom, right? Once you do that, you shave from top to bottom. You know, make sure with your left hand stretch the skin, right? It's very important. Same thing in the bottom. You see how my finger are stretching, and then wipe any type of hair in the napkin. I use napkin so that way I doesn't dirty any towel, and I don't have to dirty my my clothes on the laundry. The rest we you know, bring in that dirty towel. I just use disposable napkins. It's more easier and better. Then once you shave from top to bottom, you could shave from bottom to top, right? And look for every angle. The inside, if it's uncomfortable, notice how I grab my handle of the razor holder. I get a little bit more close. I get it like I hold it more closer is what I'm trying to say. And as you can see, keep shaving up that area up. Now we have them sit down, and we're gonna shape it up the mustache. We're gonna leave it right there where you guys see it. And then in the other side, we're gonna do the same thing. I recommend to put a brand new blade, especially when you're about to do the mustache. Even if you put a brand new one before you even start it, just make sure you put a brand spanking new blade, because the mustache hair is really thick, and those hair hurt, especially if you don't switch the blade, if you don't put a brand new blade. Right here, we're going over one more time. Remember, every little detail makes the big difference on a haircut. You know, the energy that you put in is the same energy that you're gonna get out, and you know it's gonna show up. The client is gonna see it. Right here, we're gonna fade in a little bit the beard. We're using the half, no guard, then we close it. Now we're using the Babyliss trimmer to get those little hairs that are coming out. We're going in this side too, right there, and we're gonna now shape it up a little bit more right there. Okay, we keep shaping it, and yeah, every little detail that you do to your client is gonna pop out. It's gonna show up. You know what I mean? So be the guy, be the barber. Quality over quantity. You don't rush it. Don't rush it to get the next client. You just want to make sure your haircut is on point, that the client is happy, that when that haircut goes outside, it's gonna speak for you. You know what I mean? It's gonna speak for you regardless if you're good or bad, but make sure it's good than anything else. You know what I mean? That's what I'm aiming for all the time. I'm using this pomade. Is Ajiva. And definitely I recommend it. You can see that I'm basically out of it, but that's how good it is. And I use it to all my clients. Pretty much not all my clients, but you know, this type of hair, I use it. This is him before the haircut. This is how it looks. And before I start cutting his hair, I was like, "Will you let me record you?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Cool." So I start I got one side when I start cutting him, the other one, you know what I mean? But this is him right after, and this is the finished work. You could tell, you know what I mean? If you want to follow me on Instagram, you could follow me on Instagram, JR77Barber. Look at the fade, how it came out. Look at the beard. Look at every angle. There's no dye. There's no paint. There's no fiber. It's all natural. All his natural hair. You know what I mean? It's just how much detail you put in your work. That's all it is. Again, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me or JR77Barber. Once again, it's your boy Jeff. Peace.